Whether you will end up liking my recommendation or not highly depends on what you like about ORV in the first place, so it's not a guarantee that you will enjoy the series which I will be suggesting to you in this video, but I think there's a huge chance at least. I have grouped the list of similarities between ORV and the other webtoon into these 4 categories. Now, let's begin. The first category deals with the story, setting, and world building in general. ORV and this other webtoon have many similarities with other action fantasy manhwa. Special elements that are common between the two are the following. The phenomenon wherein people are summoned to a dangerous world is not only applicable to South Koreans. Even people from other countries are involved. The summoned ones are forced to fight like players in a game, and each quality or ability of the players can be leveled up. Players can acquire particular titles, and they can gain special attributes. But of course, it's not simply a game. They had to win in order to survive. Although there isn't much gore, they are both not really reserved when it comes to portraying the violence which humans are capable of. Those who can fight are not the only strong ones. Even characters who lack combat skills can be very dangerous. But despite all the cruelty that you will witness in these webtoons, you can't say that the characters are being purely good or evil. Lastly, there are fun and interesting references to modern popular media, which may include Hollywood movies. Both had even referenced Titanic. The next category covers characters in general. Here are some interesting similarities between the two series. Both have major characters with the name Hyunsung. Even the Hangul is the same. Both also have supporting characters with the name Lee Ji-hae. Yes, the same even with the surname. You can't mess with both Ji-haes either. There are no typical damsels in distress in both webtoons. Sometimes it's the girls who are more frightening. It's great that it's not just the main character who's getting the spotlight, but even supporting characters have their moments too. Thus, they have opportunities for character growth and development. That's applicable even to overpowered characters, and the supporting cast are actually more powerful compared to the MC. But even if the MC is much weaker, there are plenty of supporting characters that are very attached to him. Some characters have even developed a split personality, one of which has something to do with their blind adoration towards the MC. It sometimes goes to the extremes that they have become overprotective. But even if they treasure the MC a lot, they don't rely on him too much. They are capable of moving on their own. Although, of course, they'd rather be with the MC. There are 2 strikingly similar character dynamics between the 2 webtoons. The MC is seen as the absolute commander by the big loyal guy of the group. That mighty puppy serves as the shield or the tank of the group. It's cute that the puppy often sparkles at the sight of the MC. Both series have the MC with a special relationship with the second main character, who is a regressor. Despite their differences, there's a strong bond between the two. They are so close to the point that they seem to be more like soulmates and not just mere partners. The MC is aware of their age gap and treats the other guy as his junior. Even if the other guy is more superior in terms of power, the MC is not intimidated at all. He even volunteers as the other guy's support. The last category shall showcase the similarities between Dokja and the other webtoon's main character. Both of them are the smart and cunning type. They have a special skill that gives them information about the levels and skills of the other characters. It's like cheating. They use that cheat ability to their advantage as they scam other characters. When they do something nice, you can't help but be suspicious. Their talent in acting is so remarkable. It's amusing how they easily fool the other characters. The other characters believe in them so much that they follow his orders without question. Even if they're not in a leader position officially, readers know that they're the real ones in charge. It's not surprising for them to be often in command, since they are usually the ones with the plan or strategy. The other guy even has meticulous strategist as his title. They don't care much about other people, but they spoil their teammates as much as they could. They may have had selfish intentions when protecting their comrades, but deep inside, we know that they genuinely care for them, and they develop that affection bit by bit. They both acknowledge that they are far from being a hero, and they're not wrong. They're not the typical saintly hero, at least, but they do acts that appear as such. They're confusing. They are known as characters who sacrifice themselves for others, but their original intentions aren't really pure. It's like they are selfish and selfless at the same time. They're complicated. Anyway, I think many of you already know what I'm talking about. So, without further ado, I'll now reveal the title of the other webtoon. It's called How to Use a Returner. It's also known as Regressor Instruction Manual. Both Omniscient Reader and How to Use a Returner are adapted from South Korean web novels. Both series center on a scheming main character and a powerful regressor or returner. The second main characters are both from the future but return to the past to start the dangerous game all over again. As a regressor, Yoo Jung-hyuk and Kim Hyun-sung have many perks and advantages over other characters. Knowledge of the future is just one of them, but Kim Hyun-sung's gentle and innocent personality is more like Lee Hyun-sung's. But Lee Hyun-sung's sparkle overload and idolatry towards Dokja are actually more similar with Park Hyuk-goo's. There is a harem in How to Use a Returner, but there's way more bromance in it. So if you're allergic to romance, try to endure such scenes a bit. Then you will forget about them later. Gi-young is lucky that Hyun-sung reciprocates his friendly acts in a positive manner, but Dokja's Jung-hyuk is a freaking tsundere. Both Kim Dokja and Lee Gi-young are characters that shouldn't be trusted. Their smiles and generous acts are usually very suspicious. Deep inside, they're not really bad though. Okay, with Gi-young, maybe. His personality is really trash, but he's the likable type. Anyway, both series are very entertaining, not to mention amazing art. If you don't mind Gi-young's trash personality and can withstand some slightly disturbing romance scenes, then there is a really high chance that you will enjoy reading How to Use a Returner too. You can read How to Use a Returner in the TAPAS website or app. So hurry and join the fandom. But of course, like what I said earlier in the video, it's not a guarantee that you would like the other webtoon since people have different preferences. And that's totally fine. I've been making other videos recommending other webtoons that a fellow ORV fan might like. So you might discover a new webtoon to read from those instead. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Take care!